Hi friends, welcome to the new Craft Castle. Before I show you the new Craft Castle though, I do want to talk a little bit about my Cricut Joy, my little baby Cricut Joy, because when I did the decluttering video, I mentioned that she hasn't been used in a long time. Why? Because she will not connect to my laptop. I had her connected to this big computer when I first got it, and since then I don't want to use it at the big computer. I want to use it on my laptop so I can take my laptop and my little Cricut Joy around the house and personalize my house with vinyl and stuff. But I can't do that because it will only work on the computer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and hopefully while I show you this, maybe it'll actually work. Secondly, you'll know what steps I'm taking. So if there's some type of troubleshoot that I'm missing, hopefully maybe you'll be able to help me out on that one too. Okay, first things first, we're going to plug this in, and I do not have my laptop on. So over on my computer, I'm going to come up here into Bluetooth settings, and do you see how I have the Cricut Joy here? I'm going to go to Bluetooth settings, and I am going to forget the Cricut Joy right here, okay? We're going to do that, and we are going to forget this device. Just forget it. Fingers crossed that this works. I think this right here is one of the other Cricuts that I have, so I'm going to forget that one too. We're going to forget all the Cricuts. I have my mouse, keyboard, everything else looks good. Okay. Now let's go over into Cricut Design Space on my laptop. Hopefully you can troubleshoot this with me and we can figure this out together. Okay, going over into my laptop, I am going to get my Bluetooth settings. It's on. And I am going to connect to the Cricut Joy. I'm hoping that this just made me out to be a liar and actually will end up working, because you have no idea how long I've tried this. Okay, we're going to go to new project. We'll just go into Canvas. And I am going to just insert any shape, because at this point, I don't know if things are going to work or not. I'm going to switch it over from Explore to Joy, and then I'm going to press Make. I don't need to save the project. I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to put anything on my mat because it won't cut anyways, or at least it never did before. All right, we are doing connection things. No device found, but you can see I'm connected to the Joy. Let's go to click here for connection problems. Yep, I went to my Bluetooth settings. Yep, I'm connected to the Joy. Connection in progress. Your machine should be in my things. Great. It won't work. So like it says within 15 feet. Do you see this? The Joy is here. My laptop's here. Won't work. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to try, let's cancel out of this. I'm going to try unplugging the Joy. Okay. We're going to unplug it, let it kind of do its like reset, because sometimes, you know, it gets a little tired and falls asleep on you. So hopefully by unplugging it, making sure over here on my Bluetooth devices, you can see that I don't have no Joy there, right? So we're going to go plug this back in. It started. Going back over into my Bluetooth settings. We're going to connect to the Joy. You can see it's right there. We're going to connect to it. It says it's connected. Let's press continue. No device found. See, this is why I don't really care for Bluetooth device or Bluetooth only devices, is because there is not a plugin anywhere for this. There's not a plugin. So it's not like I can override the Bluetooth. And at this point, it says contact customer service. And do I really want to contact customer service? I think it's time. I think it's time I finally call. All right, so let's go. We're going to call customer service, me and you together. We're going to call them together.
Thank you for contacting Cricut Member Care, where we help people lead creative lives. To help us better serve you, please choose the menu option that describes the reason for your call.
Hi, this is Ashley Falco. I'm great, thank you. How's yours? So I have a Cricut Joy, and my Cricut Joy, I initially connected it to my big desktop computer, and it works just fine over there. However, I am trying to get it to connect to my laptop. I no longer want it to be on my desktop computer. I want it on my laptop. And I've forgotten the device on my desktop, and I have connected the device I've forgotten the device on my desktop, and I have connected it over to my laptop, and it shows that I'm connected via Bluetooth to the Cricut Joy. But then when I like insert any project and try and connect it and like make on it, it says no devices found.
The customer service representative from Cricut was actually pretty helpful. He didn't solve my problem. I actually ended up solving my problem from doing trial and error myself. But what I am going to show you is what he had me do. So the first thing he had me do was go over into my settings and then in machines and try and do an update firmware. And I still couldn't get a connection. The next thing he had me do was delete Cricut Design Space altogether from my computer, like drag it to the garbage, making sure that I didn't have any of the software loaded onto my computer. And then re-downloading Cricut Design Space, that also didn't solve the problem. Then he had me try and do a whole new, like registering a whole new machine, which I had never tried before. But he had me do that, and then that didn't work. He put me on hold because at that point he didn't know what else to do. So as I was sitting there waiting on hold, I started playing around and I ended up hanging up on the guy because I fixed it myself.
Well, I got it to work. Hallelujah. I'm actually really happy the fact that I just got this figured out. So I think the key here is if you have a problem with this thing, first and foremost, what I did differently that I've never done before, there was a couple things. First is I made sure to have the Cricut Joy completely unplugged. I also made sure to have Cricut Design Space completely X'd out of the program. The third thing I did is I went into my Bluetooth settings and I forgot the device entirely. I have done that before, but the next part of that is after I forgot the device entirely, I plugged my machine back in, went back into my settings, connected my device or the Bluetooth settings, connected it that way. Then when I opened up Cricut Design Space, I went to my settings and I set up a whole new machine, which I've never tried before. So I set up the whole new machine and now it's all connecting. And when I go to connect this, make sure it's not a liar. It says, please wait. It connected. It connected to my machine. Hallelujah. So now when I click on a material and I put this in, I don't obviously have anything on my mat, but now it's working and it never did before. So now I'm going to be able to take this bad boy and do my cute little like vinyl decals and stuff in my kitchen. I'm not really a vinyl person at all ever, but like now that I have this, I'm going to be able to vinyl decal all the things that I want to instead of just sitting here in my craft room. Although now I'm all in the same house. Like there is a hallway that leads to my rest of my house. Before I was completely disconnected from my house, from my craft room. So it's not that far of a journey, but I'm glad I figured it out and I'm glad I finally get to use this bad boy again because I have been waiting. All right, y'all. Thanks for helping me talk through all of this stuff. I most definitely hung up on the Cricut person. He was very helpful. He was trying. It wasn't working, but then when he put me on hold, I just started doing things myself and it ended up working. So I hung up on him. All right, y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.